What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. I'm the girl, Lady T, and tonight we are talking love and hip hop New York, y'all. So let's get into it, y'all. This episode was like a big ghetto version of Iyanla Fix My Life. I promise you, I feel like I was watching Iyanla Fix My Life. I was gonna say Dr. Phil, but Dr. Phil don't really help nobody. So, Iyanla Fix My Life. Yes, it was a ghetto version of Iyanla Fix My Life. You know, it was the season finale. So they called themselves, like, summing everybody's story up. But it was still a really good show. So, y'all, let's get into this shit. Okay. So, the episode begins with really nothing special. Johnny Blaze singing. I'm not gonna say, you know what, I take that back. When I said the show picks up with nothing, with Johnny Blaze singing. She can actually really sing, so I actually enjoyed it. But I say that nothing happens because nobody was really in the scene with her. She was just singing. And it was cool because basically she's moving forward. She's going to pursue her career with or without Rich. And she's very talented. I just want her to be able to calm it down a little bit and, you know, focus on her talent because she is talent. And if she could calm down, then maybe she could get somewhere in her career. But all that chaos, ain't nobody, featuring that. So anyway, after that, we got Diamond. She's meeting up with her father, Daryl Strawberry. And when I heard he was going to be on there, I was like, oh boy, here we go. But he was actually spitting some knowledge to her. He was like, look, you need to woman up and accept responsibility and make better choices. And she was like, you right. I have not made the best choices, but you gotta understand that I came out here because I wanted to provide for myself. I'm tired of leaning on you and my mama for help. And I wanted to be like, who you fooling, Diamond? Who the freak are you fooling? You chased after some dick. You did not move to New York because you wanted to be more independent. You didn't want to, lean on your parents for help. Nope. Because if that's the case, you would have been made that move. You was chasing after Cisco's ass, and that shit didn't work out. You just don't want to stop being delusional and admit that that's what it was. Like, you want to make a change in your life. Part of making a change is admitting what you have done, admitting your mistakes. So I'm going to need you to get it together. So anyway, then we got Peter and Tara. Tara is going to meet Peter at the studio. And before I get into that, y'all, Peter is recording this song and they playing this shit back. All his rap is talking about is basically how he fucked up with Amina and Tara. And I was like, boy, bye. Who is gonna buy that shit? Like, don't nobody want to hear no, oh my God, no sob story, especially something that you bought on yourself. Like, ain't nobody gonna buy that. And you don't even got a nice flow. You all right, but you old. You don't got no flow. Like, I can't. Like, oh, dude. But anyway, Tara comes there because she is managing a group. Well, not managing a group. She's doing this etiquette business where she teaches celebrities how to handle the media and the pressures of the press or whatnot. And one of her clients is a group, and she wanted to talk to Peter about producing some of the group's tracks. And, he agrees. He's like happy that she has faith in his talent. And they get on to the subject of Amina. And basically he's telling her like, yeah, I think I lost her and I don't know what to do. And she was like, you know what? You not only need to find out what you want to do about your marriage, but you need to figure out what you want to do about your freaking life. And I'm like, you tell him, Tara. Like, nigga, what do you want to do with your life? Like, let's be real. I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all like my shirt? Huh? Bling, 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 bling. Anyway, so you need to figure out how you gonna find a place to live. You need to figure out how you gonna bring a steady income into your life. You need to figure out how to not show your dirty ass feet on camera. You need to figure out why you can't take responsibility for your actions. Like, you just think that people are just supposed to forgive you and just accept you for the scum that you are. Even in his rap song, he like, you would think I was the first man to cheat. Like, nigga, we ain't saying you the first man to cheat, but you just sound lame as hell. And the fact that you don't even realize the fuckery that you just committed is just so sad. But anyway, so, she just telling him he need to get his life together. Just like, get your life. Like, you worried about Amina. What about you? What do you want at the end of the day? And his thing is, he do not want another situation where he leaves a home and leaves his kids without a father. But my thing is, just because you leave a home, why do you gotta stop being a daddy? And I do not get that mentality about men. Please help me figure this out. Why, when some guys break up with the girl, they feel like they also breaking up with the child? I know you not going to be there during the day-to-day, but it is called visitation. It is called weekends or every other weekend. Shoot, sometimes the weekday, you want to take the child out for a couple of hours, you can. Shoot, I'm a product of divorce, and they make this shit so freaking hard when it don't gotta be. Let me tell y'all, look, my parents, they shit was not easy. And I could come on here and drop some knowledge on y'all on some hard times and arguments that I've witnessed between my parents. But at the end of the day, their main focus was us. So no matter how much we started getting to it, was like, dang, I wonder what's going to happen with Daddy. Is he going to come around? It still was, he's coming around. Not only was he coming around, but my mama didn't stop him from being a father to us. It was just like, okay, me and your daddy, we got into it, but that's y'all daddy. So go do what y'all do. Like, I don't understand why people make it so hard. No, I'm not saying that y'all gotta be the Huxtables or nothing, but be cordial, drop your kid off or come pick your kid up. It ain't that hard. A lot of people just associate, if we together, then we a family. If we not together, then we not a family. And it don't work that way. As long as y'all got kids, y'all will be bonded together for life. It just depends on if you can be man enough and woman enough to think about your children. And that's what I think, and where I'm seeing all this is just like so stupid. So Peter, don't lose hope. You can still be a father to your children just because you're not in the house. So don't play with me with that shit. So anyway, then we got Diamond and Cisco. Diamond is like, I made some mistakes in the past and I want to basically rectify them, and I need some closure with Cisco. So basically, she apologizes to Cisco because she said, I know I haven't always, done the right thing. I know I've been cutting up. So I just want to apologize for my actions. And she asked Cisco, like, look, what have I done, to make you just continue to basically run out on me? And he was like, honestly, it wasn't nothing that you did at first. And she was like, it must have been something that I did. And he finally admits to her that basically not only did he have a kid while they were quote unquote together, which, how are you together when y'all not one in the same city? And not that there can't be a, long distance relationship. I mean, for some people that works for them. But long distance relationship includes you knowing where he lived in this other city. Like, you never been to his house in this other city. So, and then you said y'all been fucking in cars. So he hasn't been to your house either in LA. Like, I'm confused. Like, how y'all having a long distance relationship and y'all can't even have a house to fuck in? I'm just saying. So, anyway. And he admits that not only did he have his baby while they were supposedly together, but that he was still living with his baby mama. So, she freaks out a little bit, like, what? Are you serious? But she calms down and was like, you know what? You got issues and you need to work on yourself. Like, I can't believe this. Like, I'm sitting up here blaming myself, but I didn't do nothing to you. You brought all this on yourself, and you really need to get it together. And for once, I could not agree with Diamond more. She's still crazy, and she's still a thought, but I'm with you on this one, girl. This one time, I'm with you. So anyway, then we got Chrissy and Sheik. Basically, Chrissy meets up with Cheek because she just wants to tell him off. Basically, she let this nigga know, like, nigga, I wasted 2 years of my fucking life. Your ass ain't never getting divorced. You ain't, I asked you to move in with me. You wasn't here for it. So basically, screw you. I'm done. And he was like, look, I been told you that I was going to get a divorce when I was ready. And I didn't say I didn't love you, but everything, basically he like, why you acting brand new? I been told you I wasn't gonna get a divorce. I never said I didn't love you, but shoot, you knew I had situations and shit going on beforehand, so why you popping off on me now? And basically, if you want to go, you can go. So that's what it is. And she was like, you ain't gonna never find another bitch like me. So whatever. And this is what I think. Chrissy, you've been dealing with this shit for 2 years, right? You just said you've been dealing with this for 2 years. So, wasn't it on you to be dealing with that for 2 years? You old as hell. Like, I don't know. I said in my last review when I was talking about Stacey Francis that Stacey like 50. So you right up there with Stacey Francis, like 50 years old. So, you should know better. Shoot, I'm way younger than you, and I know better. So, you shouldn't have wasted 2 years of your life, especially when you try to have a baby. It's going to be hard for you to have a baby, because you're getting up in age. So, you should have figured that out within 6 months, at the most. And after that, you should be like deuces. So, don't blame him. He told you what it was. Like, Cheek, he 100% innocent, but he's always been real. That's why I kind of like Cheek. Cheek ain't never let this girl on. Like, he's told her what it was, period. She just chose to waste 2 years of her life. So anyway, then we got Peter and Hassan. Basically, Peter is meeting up with Hassan. Like I told y'all, they always gotta have these bromance moments. So, Peter and Hassan meet up for drinks. And Peter tells Hassan, like, look, me and my girl, we going through ups and downs. I had to go chase her. She left, went to Germany, had to go chase after her. She came home. She don't really want to fuck with me or whatever. And Hassan tells him, like, yeah, I heard that she about to be managed by, her ex-boyfriend. And, Peter gets mad or whatever. And I'm like, Peter, you have no right to get mad about nothing she do ever in life. She could screw him and 10 of his friends, and you still would have a leg to stand on. Like, come on. So he mad, but he trying to calm his temper down. Like, that just mean I really got to work on getting me back on track. Like, boy, bye. You just mad because you think he gonna move in. You really ain't gonna have no place to stay. We know you borderline homeless. We not dumb, Peter. We're not dumb. So anyway, so then we got Precious, Paris, and Rich. Basically, Precious Paris is meeting up with Rich because she wants to let him know that his services are no longer needed. She is rehearsing because she's about to perform her new single, and he comes up there and she's like, look, why every time we communicate, I'm the one initiating the calling and the meetings and whatnot? And he was like, that's because, if I rock with you, I rock with you. So basically his thing is she been doing videos and booking shows without him, so he don't feel like he need, his services are needed. Like, he feel like, when I manage somebody, I'm in charge of that. And her going out doing this shit on her own ain't cool. And my thing is, Rich, she only went on her own after she gave you chance after chance. She was coming to you constantly like, nigga, what are we gonna do? This is my livelihood. This is my career. What are we gonna do? You was sitting on your ass taking, running after these bitches. And like she said, I'm seeing you on Instagram, you hosted this, you hosted that with all these other chicks. And it's like, dang, is he not fucking with me because I'm not fucking him? And Precious Paris, you're right. You didn't get no love professionally because you were not fucking him. It's sad to say, but don't worry. He's an Instagram manager. You weren't going to go nowhere with him anyway. Like, you were not. Sorry. So you made the right move. Don't worry. Rest assured, you will be okay. Rich Dallas is going nowhere. I guarantee it. So anyway, he's like, basically, you were already doing stuff without me, and if I'm as bad as you, I'm as bad as you, and you did everything without me, so. And she was like, that's because you never showed up and shit. You never booked me anything. I had to go ahead and book my own shit. Shit, I gotta eat. So they basically mutually agree that they gonna part ways. And I'm like, yay for Precious Paris. You're gonna do better without him. And Rich, that's like the second artist you lost in like the same week. Like, nigga, your roster ain't about nothing. Like, I'm telling y'all, he just got the title of manager because he know how to get him. I'm trying not to cuss no more, but y'all, I can't help it. Now he know that title of manager is gonna get him hoes. He don't really get these people gigs. Like, what does he really do? What connections does he really have? Anyway, then we got Cisco and Tasha. Now, this is where I have to go in. Basically, Cisco, after talking to Diamond and realizing that he just goes from woman to woman and basically fucks them over, that he has issues that he has to work on. And he wants to talk to Tasha because he wants the Memphises to, if they can't be together, to at least be co-parents. So they meet up. And he apologized. He's like, what do I have to do, to basically right my wrongs and get us to move past this? And she like, nothing. I want you to hurt like I hurt. And ain't nothing you can do can erase all the bullshit that you did. And he was like, I just want to see my kids. You punishing me, but not let me see my kids. And again, look, y'all know how I feel about this. I already did a video. That's fucked up, Tasha. Because whatever he did to you, granted, was some grimy stuff. But that has nothing to do with what type of father he is. Bad boyfriend does not equal bad father. Okay? The two do not go together. The two are not mutually exclusive. I'm just saying. So her punishing him for not seeing his kids, by not letting him see his kids, is foul. And her going into this whole thing where, now, you done hurt me to my core, you done broke my heart into a million pieces, so now you're going to deal with me on my own, on my terms. You foul. because them kids don't deserve that. I do not like when people use children as pawns. So I was with Cisco on this. And anyway, it gets heated. They start breaking up shit, She's so hurt. She started throwing shit. He started throwing shit back at her. And security had to jump in and they had to separate. Sure. Then we got Peter and Amina. Peter is determined to get Amina back, so he takes her for a spa weekend to talk about their relationship. And basically, when they sit down, Amina got another agenda. She wants to sit him down and let him know that she's focusing on her music and she's back with her own manager, who happens to be her own boyfriend. So when they talk, she said, I'm focusing on my music, and matter of fact, I'm back with my own manager. And, he said, well, I heard about that. My boy know him real well. And I'm going to tell you, I think he's slimy. He a creep. And I just want to knock his phone off the hook. And I'm just like, Peter, you have no room to talk about anybody. But okay. So, anyway, after he makes that point, he pulls out a ring. Now, my thing is, I thought when you pull out a ring and call yourself trying to propose or present somebody with a ring, it's supposed to be in a box. He pulls the ring out of his pocket. No box, just a ring. I was like, oh my goodness, how ghetto can you be? And he was like, I really want us to work, and, you can do whatever you want with this ring. You can wear it, you can give it to Corey, but I just want you to know that I love you and I want us to move forward. And she was like, I can't do this with you. And I was so proud of her. Like she said in the confessional, as much as she loved Peter, it's time for her to focus on herself. And like she said, she can't keep giving him chance after chance, because he's hurt her so much that she can't keep giving him that energy. And then the episode basically is with Yandy's baby shower. Now, it's a really cute baby shower. It's black ties, very formal. And this is where she makes the announcement that she's going to formally change her name and become a Harris. Excuse me. Oh my God, that was so disgusting. I'm sorry. So anyway, she's going to change her name to Harris. And, she had this sweet little thing. She tells, Mendici how she's committed to him. And she tells little Mendici how she's committed to, she tells him how she was there for this and that, but she wasn't here for certain things, and she would not miss another first in his life. And I thought that was so awesome. And, my thing is this. You went through all this. Everybody's in black tie. You formally changed your name. Why the freak did you get married right then? Y'all all dressed up. You legally changed your name. Why not go there and just get married? Y'all could have did the big wedding ceremony after, but it was just so cute to me. Y'all could have did it right then and there. Just a little informal ceremony. Everybody was there looking nice in their best. Go ahead. But anyway, then, the episode just shows everybody just progressing. We got Precious Paris, she performing, Diamond modeling, Cisco. He finally get to see his kids. Rich Dallas's 79 Gold is a big hit. Sin is happy and moving forward. Erica Mena, she happy. She trying on dresses. Amina, she moving forward with her baby, her music career. Peter, he devastated basically because he can't understand how it didn't work this time. But he moving forward too. So anyway, y'all, that's the episode. Till next time, peace and love.